Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've put out a video on this one, but I just had to make a video about this place. It's right behind me here. It's one of the coolest shops in Leicester. It's a retro video game shop called Super Game Shack, and today we're going to go on inside and take a look. So if you love retro video games, then this is the place for you. Let's go and have a look. So Super Game Shack is located in the Silver Arcade, and it's just through there. And apparently they have another shop upstairs, which is a cafe, and they've got some retro arcade machines in there. So let's go and have a look at the shop. Okay, so I'm here with the owner of the shop, Richard. He's kindly agreed to answer a few questions. So,
Hi.
Hi Richard, nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too.
So Richard, how long has this shop been open for?
So this one has only been open for about 6 months now.
6 months?
Yeah, so we just opened it, just basically start of December 24.
Okay, and downstairs?
Downstairs, just over 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to open up a video games shop?
It was kind of, I suppose, not well, it was kind of where I wanted to get to, kind of thing. So it was something I wanted to do for myself, and I put everything I had into it, and it was one of those, it's either going to work, and that'd be awesome. And if it didn't work, then I was going to have to do something else with my life. So I put every single bean I had into it. I think we opened on the first day, I had £20 left to mine, literally to my life. Wow. So it was a big gamble.
That's awesome. Yeah. And so is it a worthwhile gamble then? Are things going well?
It's yes and no. If you own a business, then yeah, it's tough. It is really tough. Every day, the job is very rewarding. Every day is different, which I like. Time passes really quickly. I get to meet lots of cool people every day. So that's the plus side of it. And we get to, have amazingly cool stuff around us all the time. So that's the good bits. Bad bits is, yeah, it's a struggle to, sometimes just to make ends meet, really. Keep everyone paid, keep all the bills coming in. So it's not all rainbows and sunshine, sadly. But we're still here 4 years later. We're still fighting, and every month we get through it. So, and we said we keep making the shop bigger and better. I said we're doing another big expansion through next door over the summer, so it'll be 50% bigger again.
Wow, so even bigger than what it
Yeah,
is already.
so every penny that I've ever made from the shop is all gone back into the shop so far.
You don't just sit down playing video games all day then?
Never. If anyone thinks that you work in a video game shop, you play video games, you're in the wrong video game shop. So our shop, we never ever play video games.
Okay, so what's your favourite video game then? If you had, I know that's a tough question, but...
Well, arcade games, probably my favourite is, I'd probably say Atari Road Blasters, which I've bought the arcade machine that's coming up here. So yeah, original, yeah, fully restored. It's beautiful.
Nice.
So yeah, that's probably my favourite game. So that's coming up here for a bit. As long as everyone doesn't abuse the machine, it may stay for a little while.
You can put like a plastic coating around it or something.
We'll need it, yeah. Bought quite a few of the machines that I really like. So bought things like, we've got a Point Blank coming as well. Got a couple of original Astro City cabs as well. Again, things that I've really wanted for ages, and I was like, let's just buy them. Let's get them, enjoy them.
Awesome, that's amazing. And what about favourite console? Do you have
Favourite console? Probably the Vectrex. I really like the Vectrex. Yeah, Vectrex is cool. Other things I like PC Engine. I like, what else have we got? FM Towns Marty's cool. So, yeah, and I just like fairly obscure things, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're my sort of favourites.
Awesome. And is there anything, do you have anything super rare that no one else is going to have that you should come in and have a look at, or maybe consider buying, or anything like that?
Not anything super rare. As I said, have things in my own collection that are one-offs and things like that. But
You want to sell that?
No. I've got a few bits hidden away myself. As I said, we've got plenty of little treasure bits around the shop. There is always some good stuff coming through, but sadly the really good stuff doesn't last 2 minutes. Because everyone wants it. So yeah, as I said, I don't even usually publicise anything that we get that's really cool, and within seconds it's sniffed out and it's gone.
Gone straight away.
Yeah, that's the annoying bit again about having a shop.
Cool though, because at least you're selling stuff.
Yeah, we're selling stuff. Sometimes I like to keep things on the shelves a bit longer than 2 minutes, really. So I like everyone to come and enjoy them and see them. So rather than someone just coming in and just going, yeah, it's going to take all that. So yeah. So that is the hard bit, because sometimes, say like Mega Drive or something like that, Mega Drive seems to be constantly harder to get. And maybe we'll only have 1 or 2 big drops of Mega Drive a year. And again, I wouldn't ever say that we got it in stock, because if I did, all the Mega Drive collectors will be here and they'll literally be scooping it up. So I try and enjoy things as much as we can for a few days.
So where do you get your stock from then? Is it like from
I had a little collection to start with. Said I started collecting video games when no one cared about video games. So I was in a great situation where it was just a dead commodity in the world. So, sort of 20 years ago, no one wanted, you could go to a car boot sale. I think I used to get boxed N64s. I remember buying a few for £1 each. So, people just didn't care. It was the fact that you could go to a car boot sale or something at 10, 11 o'clock. All the video game stuff would still be there because just no one wanted it. It wasn't a thing. People weren't collecting it for money. So yeah, it was just a dead commodity. So I pretty much scooped a hell of a lot of it up back then. And then went on to start doing like video game events. That's what I started doing. And then from events, we started doing stalls, and stalls, we started doing conventions, and conventions, we started doing online, and online led to the physical store.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? This is probably the last question.
Okay.
What's your opinion on these, like the Mega EverDrive, and they're like it's like a cartridge with an. I'm sure you know what it is.
Yeah.
SD card in it. Yeah. It's got all of the games on it.
I think it's cool for we don't sell them in the shop because there's no point, because effectively we're selling, if we sell that to someone, they're never ever going to come back for another game. So there's no point in us ever selling something like that. I think it's cool for certain things, because certain games you're never ever going to get to play unless you've got, you know, unlimited funds. You know, something like, I don't know, Punisher on Mega Drive, again, it's virtually impossible to ever find it. So yeah, so you know, you're going to be one in 1,000 collectors that's really going to get a copy of it. And if not, then the only way you're going to get to play it is playing on EverDrive. And I think things like that, yeah, it's cool. And again, you know, if you're out and about and you're taking a, you know, a portable, you know, Mega Drive or something around with you, you know, you can just put a library of games straight onto it. I think that's a cool idea as well, you know, keep it moving.
Yeah. But if they don't sort of like take business away from it.
I don't think so. It's the same with like the you know, you think, look at like the mini consoles, like the mini NES and the mini SNES, and the mini PlayStation, etc. At the time, I was really, especially when the PlayStation one dropped, I was just like, oh my god, this is going to absolutely nail PlayStation sales. Thankfully, Sony balls that one up a bit, and yeah, I know, everyone hated it. So it did absolutely, yeah, I know, very easily, just plug a USB and off it goes. So it did absolutely nothing to our sales. I think, you know, still a lot of people ask for those consoles, and the people that want those are the people that just want to quickly have a, you know, a quick play on Super Nintendo, a quick play on, you know, PlayStation, instant fix. And we still sell them, you know, every month we'll sell a couple of those, that's not a problem. But I don't think that's affected any of our market. And I don't think EverDrive sales would either, really. The people that want to collect physical stuff want to collect physical stuff. And the people just want to run a few ROMs, they just run a few ROMs. And I don't think those people really cross over that much.
True. Okay, last question.
Yeah, go on then.
Do you have Shinobi on the Sega Master System?
I'll tell you what, I've got Shinobi box and manual on my desk at home. I'm just looking for a cartridge at the minute, so not at the minute, so I'm close.
Yeah,
so,
let me know when you've got it, because I want to buy it, because for some reason I just got all of my old collection out of the loft. Yeah. And Shinobi's missing, which I'm gutted about. So
good game.
I'll come back. All right, cool. Thank you so much.
Hey, no worries.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, guys, that was Super Game Shack, a really awesome shop with a particularly awesome owner. If you're ever in Leicester, you should definitely go and check it out. Well worth a visit. Okay, so that's it for another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.